Hey all, welcome back to yet another cleaning and organizing video. Today I am going to tackle my fridge. It needed to be cleaned but I have been delaying it. I am going to take out everything from the fridge and empty it. Before cleaning the fridge, do not forget to turn off the switch. Most of the time the fridge smells a lot because we have not set the right temperature of the fridge properly and we have kept the fridge off for a long time. So the first tip which you have to keep in mind is maintaining the right temperature inside the fridge. For cleaning the fridge, I used a half cup of vinegar, 1 cup of water and dish liquid soap to clean the entire fridge. This is a very safe liquid which doesn't contain any harsh chemicals that may seep into our food. I will spray the liquid and clean the entire fridge well using the fresh cotton cloth. I will also wash the glass shelf with the same solution and keep it dry. I will place the transparent sheet to keep the fridge clean and stain free all the time. You no need to clean the glass shelf frequently and place it back. And it does not affect the cooling of the fridge. We all want to store the food in an organized and non-messy and hygienic manner in our kitchen. We all have all kinds of food that have different storage requirements to keep them fresh for a longer. Borosil has the perfect solution to meet all the requirements with its airtight jars, clip and store containers and glass bottles. Nowadays, there are many types of products available in the name of storage containers. I have tried all types of storage made up of plastic and silicone. Finally, the conclusion was that the glasswares are the best. I have noticed that whatever vegetables I stored in the glass containers, they stay fresh for longer time. And gradually I developed a habit of discarding plastic immediately. Now let's get to the organizing part. It's important to use the right organizer to properly store the condiments like mayonnaise, ketchup and more in the fridge to increase their shelf life. Baskets, lazy susans and containers are great ways to organize your fridge. The door of the fridge is good for storing things like frequently used items on daily basis for easy access. The glass containers are good investment if you like to do meal prep or to keep any leftovers. There are different types, you get it in Borosil glass container. One of them is clip and store glass container. These have a rubber lines which make them airtight. This is a round glass containers, comes in two sizes 240 ml and 400 ml. These rectangular glass containers are an excellent choice for storing cut veggies. These clip and store rectangular glass containers comes in the size of 640 ml and it is a transparent to make it easy to identify the and access items quickly. These are airtight glass jars that comes with a stainless steel screw top lid to ensure perfect airtight. Every Indian household always has a lot of small items like chutney, pickles and spices. These small containers helps to keep all these ingredients organized and prevent spills. These 500 ml glass jars are oven proof and freezer proof. These jars can put straight in the oven to freshen up the snacks and of course to store the regular foods like pulses and grains. These Neo Borosilite glass bottles are made up of 100% Borosilite glass which keeps your water perfectly pure and safe. The cylindrical shape ensures it fits easily into your side of your refrigerator. These Borosil mixing bowler comes with a white lid and set of 3. These mixing bowls are truly multi-purpose and they are ideal for preparing and serving. These are great ways to store the batter and leftovers and salads, whether for daily use or parties. The lid allows you to store the leftovers with the ace for quick reheat and use for the next day. I am going to clean and dry all the containers and jars before I storing anything in them. These glass containers and jars are easy to clean and scratch resistant. I use these clear rectangular containers to store the vegetables like beans, lemons and carrots. They are multi-purpose and keep all the vegetables separate, fresh and clean look from the top and easy to access for me. I use this paper bag to store vegetables like big in size like cabbage, bottle gourd, etc. And these paper bags keep my vegetable drawer clean. Meal prepping can save you time and help you to maintain a healthy diet. Have a complete shelf dedicated for my meal preparation. Having a space for items in the fridge reduces a lot of confusion in those busy mornings. If you want to keep your paneer fresh for a long, you can try this out. Put the paneer in a glass container and pour water. And make sure the paneer is fully submerged. You can keep it for a few days, but you need to change the water every alternate day. I also cut the paneer into cubes and store it in an airtight container for the next day use. I only cut the vegetables which takes a lot of time and to be consumed in just 1 or 2 days. I don't like to cut the vegetables and keep them for a week in the fridge. And also cutting the butter into the cubes and makes it very easy to use. I keep the good stock of grated coconut. This small meal prep can save us a lot of time while cooking in the kitchen. These glass containers have a rubber lines which make them airtight and keep food fresh for long. I am organizing everything according to my needs and preferences. I dedicate this second shelf only for the meal prep items and which I need to consume in just 2 or 3 days. For green leaves like a palak, coriander, methi, I remove this excess stem and store it in the glass jar using the tissue paper, at the bottom of which keeps the leafy greens fresh for long. Idli dosa batter is the must in our fridge. I invest a little time in every 3 to 4 days to make the batter. I take out malai out from the milk and store it in the glass bottle. I store the milk in the door fridge, but it is not advisable to store the milk in the door because it's the warmest part of the fridge. However, we consume it in a day and it works for us. Glass containers are an excellent choice for storing cut veggies. It is a transparent and it makes it easy to identify and access items quickly. I will use these jars to store the frozen corn and green peas. These jars are oven and freezer proof. I also collect the malai and store it in the freezer for a month to make out the butter from it. I brought a ginger in larger quantity to make the ginger garlic paste and to use for another recipes too. I also make now ginger garlic paste and store it in ice cubes and next day store it in a glass jar for a month. I am also going to make a sirka pass as a part of my meal prep. After setting up the entire fridge, there is a well organized fridge. A very practical setup, and not only in appearance but managing the mess in the kitchen every day is also very easy and practical. You can easily find out what is stored in where since all these containers are clear glasses. It is safe to use, non-breakable, is also scratch resistant. And the second shelf I kept all the meal prep and cut vegetables in a glass containers, dosa batter and some green leafy vegetables. By keeping cut veggies, if your fridge starts smelling odd, then keep baking soda corner of the shelf or door itself. It will absorb the all bad odor. That's all for today's video. I hope you liked all these tips and suggestions of mine. I will share all the links of the products that I have used here with you people. So please check the description box, and if you also want to upgrade your kitchen, you can use my coupon code and available additional 10% off. I will be back with a new video very soon. Bye.